With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in England. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson on the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
13.
They're going to try and throw. They'll get this to Clayton. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Jackson, option right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. And they'll begin by running the option. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Field's going to change things up here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
In motion comes the tight end left. Back to the air, Fields on second down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, 29 yards. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They go play action with Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 33 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A fake there on the jet sweep as it's fields off play action. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll buy some time right. And that one complete to Clayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe they're split.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Having only 4 seconds on the clock. Time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Off play action, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Patterson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. Cordell Patterson! And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Third and 2, Fields. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on standing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out, though.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 20, here's the second down and 9. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Fields. And open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touch. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 33 yards that time. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Steps away. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. Touchdown, Seahawks. Keith Smith from a yard out. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Fields on first down. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now second down and a few inches. Straight ahead, Patterson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This one taken in by Hester. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. They come up now on 2nd and 2. On the option left is Fields. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They'll give it to Patterson. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Patterson.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll go again with Patterson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Patterson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Jackson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters. So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
They'll start with the option. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of gun, a run with Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. And quickly, they get to the line. First throw in overtime by Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 120 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They'll run with Patterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A touchdown run there from a yard out. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson now off the bootleg. We'll get this to Clayton. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
No, we changed it.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.